fantastic to be here. My name is Wesley Harris, chair of the Mecklenburg County Democratic Party. We are out here at Thom Tillis' office today to do one simple thing. Vote no on this so-called big, beautiful bill, and for once in your political career, put the people of North Carolina first before your billionaire backers. There are people in North Carolina who are suffering under this administration. Every day, North Carolinians suffering under your short-sighted decisions that are leaving millions of our fellow North Carolinians behind. And we simply ask one simple thing. Be our representative in the U.S. Senate. Stand up to this president. We elected a president. We did not elect a king, and we elected a senator and a representative, so they will stand up and check this president, so we will stand up for North Carolina. And so I'm so honored to be with so many passionate Democrats, so many passionate patriots out here to stand up to Thom Tillis. And so I'm going to turn it over to our great representatives who actually do stand up for the people of North Carolina. We're going to start with Jordan Lopez, newly elected member of the North Carolina House of Representatives, District 112. Jordan, come on up here.
Well, good afternoon, Democrats. How are y'all doing this afternoon? Excuse me.
Yeah!
Well, I'm going to start off by saying our Republican representatives in Washington, have already failed us. For voting on this bill, they have already shown us all that they do not have our best, that they will not represent our interests, that they will not look out for our best interests, that they will not protect us. So now we look at Senator Tillis. As Harris has already indicated, do your job. When they voted the other week to push forward the quote-unquote big, beautiful bill, that immediately put over 3 million North Carolinians who are on Medicaid at risk. 3 million. That's almost a quarter of our state. 1.5 million people who rely on SNAP just to receive food benefits or benefits to eat, because we all need to eat. We got to access food. And when they push this bill forward, they say we don't care about those 3 million people on Medicaid or those 1.5 million people on SNAP if it becomes a problem for us passing more tax cuts to our billionaire backers. That's not what North Carolinians need. That's not what we're asking for our representatives. That's not what we're asking for our senators to do. We're asking them to simply stand up, say, no, this is not the right direction for our country. That is not the right direction for our state. And I love how Chair Harris said, for the first time in your career, stand up for North Carolinians, because this man has a history of not standing up for us. He goes with whatever the president wants him to do, whatever Elon Musk and their billionaire buddies want them to do. And then he comes back here and they almost said something bad. They pour water on our heads and they tell us it's raining, when in reality, it's the decisions they're making that are hurting our families, that are hurting the future of our state, and that are putting all of us in jeopardy. So let's ask Thom Tillis to do your job, vote no on this quote-unquote big, beautiful bill. It's really a big BS bill, if we're being honest, and do what's right on behalf of the people. Tell Donald Trump that we got to go back to the drawing board. There's more here for us to do. There are better ways for us to create the type of change that we're looking for without putting working class people on the chopping block. So thank you again for everybody being out here today to stand up to this Republican majority in D.C. that seems to think they know all of the answers for all of our problems, when the only answers they got are to help rich people. I don't know about you, but I'm not rich. This doesn't help me out a little bit. So, Chair Harris, thank you for organizing this event today. Thank you all for being here. And one more thing, I don't have much of anything to say that I think is going to be super inspiring, because I'm angry, and I have been angry for the past 6 months. Since getting into office in Raleigh, seeing how things are done in Raleigh, I've been mad. And I want you all to be mad too. But use that anger as fuel to get your friends and family mad. Get them angry. Make sure they know why we're out here. Make sure they know why they need to be upset and who they need to be holding accountable for it. And it starts with people like Senator Thom Tillis. So thank you all again for being out here today. And next we're going to have Commissioner Susan Rodriguez McDowell come up and send us off with some more good work.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Representative Lopez, for those words. Everybody, thank you for being here and activating our democracy. We are government. You are government. It's not just those of us that are elected. It is those of you who are voting and participating. You are our government. And so we need you to show up, and I thank you for doing that today. Y'all, who is the big ugly bill going to benefit? Guys, when we're going to privatize everything in our country, who's that going to serve? Billionaires. So I have to call BS on this bill, and we have to call BS on our representatives who don't represent us. I also want to mention, guys, who are we scapegoating here? We're scapegoating immigrants. Immigrants don't deserve to be scapegoated. They're an important part of our community. We need to stand up for immigrants together. Let's do that together, everybody, because it really, really matters. All right, your county commissioners are laying awake at night because of the cuts that we're having to make to nonprofits. Why are we staying awake at night? Because we don't know what more damage the federal government is going to do to our people. So we're trying to protect our resources and protect our people. Y'all, this really, really matters, okay? This is cutting down deep. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to pass it over to Commissioner Laura Meyer, District 5.
Hey y'all, thank you so much for coming out and showing up for democracy. Thank you for showing up for democracy. This is what we need more of. I want to thank the organizers, and I want to thank the organizers of all the pop-up rallies. This is fantastic. We're showing the county what we're about. We cannot, at the county level, absorb the cost of the cuts that are happening at the federal level. We can't do it. That's your taxes, and we have to spend it on things at the county level. We are having to make big cuts at our nonprofits and in our agencies because we don't know what's going to happen at the top. It's trickling down to the state, which trickles down to the county, and we're in trouble, y'all. We are making serious cuts. We're voting on it tomorrow night. This is serious, and I blame the federal government, and I blame people like Thom Tillis who won't stand up for us, his constituents. So vote against that big bad bill. Thom Tillis, do your job. And I want to introduce Mark Jarrell, our chair of the Mecklenburg County Board of Commissioners.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want my colleagues to stand. I'm Mark Jarrell. I represent you on the Board of County Commissioners. It's an honor to be here. I want to thank everyone for showing up. This is exactly what we have to do. This big, beautiful bill that they say, or as they say, is nothing more than tax cuts for billionaires and millionaires. We know this, as my colleagues have said. We have had to foot the bill for unfunded mandates, for cuts, for an ideology that is hurtful to our most vulnerable. Right now, today, Mecklenburg County residents are footing the bill of $400 million a year for what is not being done at the federal level and at the state level. That's $400 million a year of your tax dollars. This has got to change. I'm so glad we're here to tell Senator Tillis, I was going to say where to go, but how about let's go home? Let's send him home, because it's time for him to go. We need people that represent our values. We need people to represent us. And so I want to thank Wesley. I want to thank the state and everyone for coming out, showing up, and let's continue to show out, everybody. The Board of County Commissioners has your back. We're here, we're showing up, we're ready to fight. So let's go, everybody.
Wesley, what are we planning on doing about Trump's DOJ going after North Carolina voters?
I'm sorry. We're going to stand up to Trump's DOJ, and we're going to stand up to the outrageous abuses of power from this administration and stand up for the people who need it the most. And so I want to thank our county commissioners so much for being out here. Thank you for the people honking. Thank you for Jordan Lopez, our representative, being out here. Again, this shows that people are fed up with this. People show that we are fed up with an administration that simply does not listen to the people who they allegedly represent. We are fighting for everyone here in North Carolina. We are fighting for everyone here in Mecklenburg County with the Democratic Party. We will continue to stand up for everyone. And so thank you all so much for coming out today. We are not going anywhere. We are going to be here until November 2026 to show you what happens if you continue to ignore the people of North Carolina, and particularly the people of Mecklenburg County. So thank you all so much for coming out today. I really appreciate it.